Good morning, everyone. Today, we're going to talk about stress. So, we're getting into a really busy season. It shouldn't be stressful, but many times it is. And so, I thought that would be a great topic to talk about. They say stress is the underlying magnifier of many of our health issues. So I am going to share my screen with you, and we're going to go through some slides. So we know from last week, a healthy body needs a healthy brain. And, so you got to ask yourself, how important is brain health to you? So if you think it's, very important, you put value in that. So you're going to do whatever you can to have a healthy brain so that you can have a healthy body. And those are the people that really become, my best customers. And if that's you, I welcome. I'm glad to come alongside on your health journey and help you with whatever you need. So for this talk, I'm going to also give you some tips that are outside of purchasing a product or something, but it's things that you can do to reduce stress. So we're going to go through, let's talk about some of these ideas. So I already mentioned stress is one of the greatest enemies to our quality of life. And, if stress is the enemy, then peace is our friend. So, what are some of the things that, stress causes? Stress leads to poor decision making. It impairs nutrient uptake. It disturbs relationship harmony, interrupts sleep patterns, and, it can even exacerbate your pain. So it's just, and when you talk to people, there is a lot of stress, and many people admit that. But then, what are the solutions? You take up alcohol, or go get prescription drugs or over-the-counter drugs. All those can be not productive to health. So some things that you can do to reduce stress is you can exercise. Now, okay, I didn't come up with all of this on my own, went to Dr. Google, but there is a really good website, an article that I got a lot out of. It's from webmd.com. And, you can actually go there and read the full article, but it gives you a lot of examples on what you can do. And these are all the title topics of the paragraphs that they had listed. So you can reduce stress through exercise, just getting your oxygen flowing, a hike in the woods, a walk around the park. Some people just go to the gym, and work out, and that, relieves stress. So you can relax your muscles. When you relax your muscles, it's like stretching exercises. Just, stretch all of your muscles, and just stretching can relieve stress. Deep breathing. I've heard this, and I've actually done this a few times. You breathe in deep on 4 counts, and then you breathe out slowly on four counts. And you do that a couple times in a row. You can do that throughout the day. And not only does it increase the oxygen level, and you're going to breathe, from your diaphragm when you're doing that. And then, of course, we all need to eat well. It's better to eat whole food than it is to eat the over-processed food. So eating well, good nutrient-dense food, and, slow down. Um, Life doesn't always have to be at a fast pace. It seems to happen that way naturally, so we have to work at slowing down. And then just take a break. Um, Many people have downtime um, on the weekend. Some religions actually, have it into their routine. But even if you're not a religious person, it's a good idea to have some downtime. Getting into a hobby can be fun. You get a bit of a distraction from work, which might be stressful. So working on a hobby, some people take up sewing, crafting, artwork. Um, some people even go to the shooting range and do target practice or bow and arrow. Just whatever your hobby is. Some hobbies can be expensive. Some hobbies can be, less expensive, but it can be a lot of fun when you enjoy it. You might want to talk to somebody if you have stresses that are just seem to be overwhelming. Sometimes just talking to a friend, your partner, your husband, your spouse, um, just get it off of your chest. And sometimes you can see things in a different way when you hear yourself talking about it. And then, sometimes we're our worst critic. So sometimes we just have to go easy on ourselves and not beat us up. We are good people. And, people believe in us, and we just have to accept that also. And then if you know there's a certain trigger, you know that, doing certain things causes stress. Like maybe there's a certain person that every time you come near them, they just make you feel stressed. Well, then maybe if there's a way you can avoid that, or, maybe you don't like going on errands to certain stores. Well, maybe someone else could do those errands for you. But I don't know. Sometimes it's just using your imagination and coming up with other, resources to avoid those triggers. So read that article if you choose to. It has a lot more detail in it and other resources about limiting stress. But I thought that would be something just to get you started. And so imagine though, let's say if you had a non-invasive, drug-free way to deal with stress like never before. So most of the things that we talked about on the previous slide, they take time and they take planning and they take a little bit more effort. But what if you're just, dealing with stress, but you have to be at work? It's a stressful situation, but you have to be at work anyway. Well, what if you could improve your clarity and calmness by just wearing a patch? Would you do that? Well, we do have a solution here. And let me show you. I'm going to, this is the super patch. I'm going to stop the share and I'm going to show you. So you have, okay, so that's the front of it. You already saw that and this is the back. I'm going to read the back to you. It says, deal with stress like never before. Stress is the greatest enemy to our quality of life. Dealing with it has never been easier. The Peace Patch is a non-invasive and drug-free technology that may improve general wellness through vibro-tactile stimulation, allowing users to naturally experience improved clarity and calmness. So this patch looks like this. Now, can you see both pattern to it? And then it has this vibro tactile pattern on it. This skin is going to read the code that's going to be sent to your brain. Your brain is going to interpret that, and the body is going to respond. So that's how that works. There's no drugs, no chemicals, there are no electrical impulses, nothing like that. It's just the pattern that the skin reads, decodes, and your body responds. So that is so that's the peace patch right here. That's your drug-free solution to deal with stress number 4. The super patch. Peace. So you can get that on the website if you choose to purchase. If you want any help, with that, then I can, certainly, help you with that. And if you have any comments, questions, you can simply message me. You can text me, and if you're on Social Glow, comment there, and I will certainly get in touch with you, get back with you, and answer any questions that you might have. So I'm going to say goodbye now, and I will talk to you next week. If you have ideas for topics to talk about, just let me know, and we'll see what we can come up with that would be very helpful for you. So anyway, we're having strange internet issues going on here, so I hope this is all working out and you can actually hear it. So you take care. Have a great day.